They're being itchy-twitchy. Did they get up?
Awake at last. I would have been a tad bit disappointed if you cracked a nose.
Fresh morning. This is Charon, the bus driver.
It's not morning, but I guess it's refreshing. How do you feel, Dante? Tick-tocking like a clock. Some language barrier this is. You may call me Vergilius. If you can't understand what I'm saying, give me some kind of reaction, Dante. Unless your hearing is functional. Let's ride, Charon.
Now departing. Vroom vroom.
Now you remember who you were? I suppose you want your memories back. Am I right? As smooth as it gets. What's to stop you from the rest from adopting this as your best communication? Any words of yours, Miss Faust?
Faust will kindly turn down the offer. I doubt we'll have that much freedom over our own bodies most of the time. Dante. Dante is your name. The amnesia must be affecting you rather severely. You'll get used to it in time. Faust can hear what you intend to speak. Outdated ideas must be one of the side effects that came with your head replacement. It's anachronistic to think that vocal organs such as the cords or tongue are necessary to participate in conversation. You can limit the recipient of your words to one person, or choose to speak at everyone at once. A little clarification. When I say everyone, I'm only referring to the sinners. The people who have taken seats behind you, and the ones who fought in your stead until moments ago.
What ho! So thou art the final piece that completes our journey's cast. How we've yearned for this moment.
Say, pal, where'd you sell your old cranium off?
So, it was you. Thanks for putting my spine back into one piece. Were you a surgeon or something in the nest?
Everyone quiet. Nothing is more displeasing than to hear a choir of noises. I suppose you'll owe them a brief introduction. I'll give you the time to make yourselves known, starting with the closest one. Go on.
Why is it always the ones in front that go first? I'm sick of taking any sort of lead now. I heard that you're gonna be our boss, or, yeah, our manager. Yep, which is why I was real curious to meet you, and, Forming the right sentences is tough work. Don't know what you did with your old head, but I guess everyone has their story. I'm Gregor. We're in this together, manager bud.
Greg, they aren't just your bud or pal. You're talking to the person who'll make us filthy rich.
Greg?
Let's see, what's better? Tante. Don't mind me if I call you by name. You can call me Rodion. I think there's a, well, good reason you became our manager. I'm sure you used to be a big deal back in the nest, right? When your old habits start coming back, we'll be that much closer to rolling in the dough. Oh gosh, look at me keeping on. Hey kid, it's your turn next.
Good day.
Ah, boring. That's it?
Oh! I am Sinclair. Is there anything else I need to say? I've never worked for a company before.
Well, you'll learn the ropes in the coming days. Okay then, how about you next, nerdy pal?
I'm Yi-san. No smoke or mirrors.
I can't believe you people. Aren't proper introductions the first step to being a member of society? Call me Ishmael, if you please. I heard you glued our bodies back together from pieces. I look forward to working with you.
Sorry to disappoint, because I don't care too much for fitting in. Name's Heathcliff. Used to be a professional wrecker, for property and people alike. Not under anyone's orders, mind you. I only did it to buggers that got on my nerves. So you better watch it. I'm deathly allergic to cocky gaffers who think they can boss me around.
Tis my turn to speak. I am Don Quixote. I am a fixer who shall sprint for the dream side by side. A pleasure to have thee. Dost thou wish to know what it is? I can answer thy question. Fixers are protectors of the city. Ah, perchance thou mayest struggle to remember the city. 'Tis...
I believe I said this was for brief introductions. I'll make me say it twice. Next.
My name's Honglu. I hope we can get along well. Wow, and look at you. Isn't that a fascinating head there? A popular model these days, I suppose? It's not of my interest, though.
The hell's wrong with your attitude?
It's Ryōshū. Sure, it's nice to meet you.
Meursault, please refer to me as such. This isn't anything special. I'm simply behaving normally. Yes.
Please, I would never let my manager grovel before me. The name is Outis. I would like to apologize for my rudeness earlier. Please. Your generosity is a humbling sight. I knew at first glance that you have what it takes to lead us. While most humans cause noise and friction as a result of confrontation, some are able to reap mutual benefit from coming head to head. It could be compared to the relationship between a blade and a whetstone. I vow to serve you with unrivaled devotion, Executive Manager. My blade is yours to wield.
I'm amazed at how you can sing such bold-faced high praise not long after calling them a miserably writhing wretch.
It seems I am the last. Faust is the name. A genius with whom you're lucky to cross paths even once in your life. Sounds like you aren't convinced, Dante. Well, it's fine. You'll come to learn all in due time. That Faust is indeed a brilliant mind. When a proverbial tree falls, the fact of its sound cannot become truth when the outside observer fails to recognize it.
That's enough. Greetings. Dante, let me explain your new occupation.
They're asking if the job you're about to explain is that of the manager.
That's Correct, Executive Manager Dante. You will embark on a trip to the Inferno with the 12 sinners who have just introduced themselves.
They're asking why they need to travel to the Inferno.
How about this? Treasure awaits at the end of the road. Won't that suffice?
They can't seem to get you at all.
I did not ask for your understanding, Dante. Nor was this a question of your willingness. You'll have to listen to me if you want to reclaim your memories and original head.
They're hesitant.
Miss Faust, what will we do if Dante keeps on refusing to cooperate? This was not a scenario we anticipated.
Preposterous. Faust anticipated every possibility. Dante, once you've completed all your missions, you'll be able to engrave the aspect. I can promise you that. See there? They're nodding.
Good, and we can continue. By the way, Charon, why is the bus moving? Are you dozing off?
A bus driver only snoozes at rest spots, Verg. Weirdos were hanging around in front of Mephi.
I told you, Charon, if anything happens with the bus, you got to let me know right away.
Mephistopheles, the name of this bus, and the engine that runs it. And Faust's magnum opus cordis.
An ideal ferry boat to bear us across the Inferno. Wouldn't you agree, Dante? Looks like they are just another pack of dirty rats living in the back streets. This is just the right time, Dante. They should make perfect targets for practicing your command.
Dante, I skipped over many details during our first battle. We were short on time after all. However, we'll be slaughtered frequently if no improvements are made to your strategy. And in turn, you'll have to endure senseless pain over and over again to revive us. Yes, we were brought back to life because you turned back the clock.
I don't believe that much is necessary, Miss Faust. Save the chatter for later. Sinners, off the bus.
Allow me to elaborate on combat.
You're looking much more useful than before, Dante.
They're worried over the foes we lost.
No need for concern. That's the direction we were heading anyway. Charon.
Pedal touches metal. Up for an exciting ride.
Give me a second.
What is it?
I joined this company because I was told that I'd be able to advance my career without slowing down. But right now, it's nothing but meaningless violence, like we're rats or something.
I object to its meaninglessness. Those were evildoers who attacked us.
Please, just be quiet for a moment. Anyway, if all we're gonna do is beat up people under orders like hired thugs, I'll have to consider changing jobs sooner or later.
Haven't you read your contract? Resignation is not permitted.
Do you think the contract has any sway if it's based on lies?
Of course it does. There were no lies on it.
Huh?
You didn't think Mephistopheles was built to be a mere means of transportation, did you?
Mephi is always hungry. It keeps crying.
When the engine ingests fuel, it yields a byproduct. Using that, you can grow more powerful. I'm sure Yi Song knows this well, when all possibilities are drawn from the mirror.
There is no limit to one's growth. Is the self in the mirror my reflection, or another being entirely?
I see. This is what that was about.
There's no need to get impatient, Ishmael. As the bus goes onward, you'll naturally...
You will naturally take a more important task than beating the life out of some random crooks. I know you are here to achieve your goals, but do try to have patience.
Since this works by whisking out one of our limitless possibilities from the mirrored world, it will have overwritten a part of our memories. You'll get used to it in no time.
Whoa, hang on. That sounds a bit dangerous, doesn't it? What if I'm no longer my old self by the end?
Don't mistake yourselves for the ship of Theseus. While it is true that you borrow the identities and memories, the system is designed to ensure that you don't lose control over your own existence.
Different though your reflection may be, it is bound to vanish once you walk away from the mirror.
How our capability grows ultimately depends on you, Manager Dante. It is up to you to place the most effective figment of possibility on us at the right times.
I believe that's what you call a metamorphosis.
Yes. I suppose you could say that it's a form of transformation.
Golly, where'd you learn big words like that?
I picked it up. My prior profession required meeting people with various occupations.
Growing long, huh?
Done chatting. Let's make the way first. We'll spend more time together than you ever asked for. So let's keep that combo for later.
Road's clear. But Verg, Mephi could have run over them just fine.
Calm yourself, Dante. It's not right to ask a toddler to run when it has yet to take its first steps. You'll need every opportunity to try and walk before you're made to run. Furthermore, Dante, as the manager, it's your job to manage your staff, and I am the guide. I decide where we go and how we arrive there. Do you get it? Don't argue with me. I heard taking. So what this Miss Faust?
Nothing much.
Some verbose agreement that was. I know it should be enough to let me know that you approve, Dante.
Now, Mephi, off we go. Wahoo.
How are you feeling, Charon?
Extreme. Excitement. About to walk on air, reports Charon.
Good.
Vergilius, they'd like to know the destination.
I believe I told you that already, Dante.